Good morning. We're going to get this program started. If everyone can kindly, all the students be in their place at their tables assigned by their PAL centers. All the mentors, please match up accordingly. I want to, first off, good morning and welcome to City Hall in the Mayor's Reception Room. Who's ready to start today's 50th annual PAL Day at City Hall? Who's ready? All right. Well, I am Sheila Hess, and I'm City Representative, and I am so excited to be here once again for the annual 50th PAL Day at City Hall presented by Toyota. But this is a very special year for so many reasons as we celebrate the 50th anniversary of this amazing event and the impact that it has had on our students. I'm also a very proud PAL board member of the Police Athletic League of Philadelphia and a former PAL kid myself. I want to thank all of my fellow PAL board members that are here this morning with me. If you can kindly raise your hand, all the PAL board members. Thank you so much for taking the time to be here on this very special day. So I'm proud of all the wonderful things that PAL does to help our youth. They do it physically, they do it academically, emotionally, and friendships and networking. So we have 40 of our PAL students and Philadelphia police officers and all of our city officials and city council who are so generously and graciously volunteered to be mentors and gladly set aside their busy schedules to be here today to become a mentor for these outstanding students. Remember, PAL kids, this day is for you, and it's about you. So we want you to learn about the rewards of being a public servant. But it was 50 years ago. This event was actually co-founded by a special woman named Sally Berlin, and it's someone I can actually call a friend, and she was a mentor to me. She was a long-time and beloved program director at PAL, and so we can say that today's event is proof that her legacy is living on. I want to recognize all the PAL administrators, all their staff members, the volunteers, the board members, and also to my team in the Office of City Representative, especially Rob Nonamaker, who made this event happen, and all my team. It takes a lot to put this room together, and so we have done that, and it's thanks to everyone's hard work, and especially the PAL Center officers who serve as our PAL Center directors. You are the ones that are ensuring that the center continues to provide essential after-school, summer-long education and athletic programs at 20 PAL centers throughout our city's diverse neighborhoods. So let's give a round of applause to everyone in this room for everything that you do. But we really want to give a huge, the biggest warm Philly welcome and recognize an extraordinary woman, an extraordinary leader, our new police commissioner, Commissioner Danielle Atlaw. Thank you so much, Danielle. We are incredibly honored to have you with us here for all of our PAL kids. We know how much community and the youth mean to you, and this is what it's all about, a perfect combination. Thank you, and welcome to the city of sisterly love. So to all of our PAL students, you guys look so great and so professional. I'm excited. This is, speaking on behalf of all of us, how incredibly impressed we are by you each and every day, and not just today. We love your energy, the enthusiasm, and the insight that you bring to us and the departments, because you are our future leaders, and you will be the ones running our city soon. It's the lessons that you're going to learn today that can benefit you across your professional life. It's the people that you're going to meet today, some of the most accomplished and successful in city government. They are responsible for things that affect everyone who lives in our city. So I ask you all to be like me, and that is you ask a lot of questions, right? Be very inquisitive. If you don't understand something, ask it. If you do understand something, ask more about it and how you can become and play a role in it. So give us ideas. This is what today is about. We want to hear what your thoughts are, what your vision is for the future of the city of Philadelphia. So don't be shy. If you are shy, this is your chance to open up a little bit and learn how to become an effective leader in city government. Trust me, I was never in politics before. I'm not really a politician, but I am a public servant, and it's something that I want to do and impact in the city. And this is that love and passion that we all have, because we want to make our city bigger and better than we already are. So that's up to you. Please share your thoughts. Now, I want to also say it's my pleasure to introduce a good friend as we kick off today, someone whose tireless efforts keep PAL a growing success, and that is Ted Qualley, Executive Director of Philadelphia PAL. Ted?
Thank you, Sheila. Mayor Kenny, thank you for elevating children in the city of Philadelphia. Commissioner Outlaw, we are very excited to work with you in furtherance of the PAL mission. And thank you to the board of directors and the volunteers and the staff that are here to support some of the best and brightest youth coming into our PAL centers. I also want to acknowledge and thank Toyota for providing resources, because all of this and all the stuff that we do in our PAL centers requires resources. And we especially want to thank Toyota for helping make PAL Day at City Hall, as well as so many other things throughout the course of the year happen. To the youth and to the city officials, we have some of the brightest people in the world that work in the city of Philadelphia, and I will tell you that some of the brightest minds in the city of Philadelphia are in our PAL centers, and 38 or 39 of them are here today. So I ask the city officials to ask questions as well. Please talk to our kids. They are so smart. Their voice matters, and that's what today is all about. Mayor Kenny has ensured that this city is a welcoming place and that there is a place for everyone. Well, PAL kids, this is about you having the opportunity to inform what goes on in city government. Some of the same people that inspired me and inspired Sheila to try to figure out ways that we could maybe bring some of our talents to give back are in this room today, and my hope is that they inspire you and you inspire them. So take full advantage of it, use your voice, ask lots of questions, and you could become a city rep. We have a PAL alumni that's a city rep. You could become mayor of the city of Philadelphia if you want. Anything that you want, the board, the officers, the staff, we're all here to help you achieve your success. So that's what today is all about. And at this point, I get the opportunity to introduce the commanding officer of the Police Athletic League, Captain, easy for me to say, guys, Krista Campbell, please.
Good morning. I am Captain Krista Dahl Campbell. It's easier for me to say. I'm the commanding officer of the Police Athletic League here in Philadelphia. I'm extremely pleased to be here and a part of this event this morning. I'm fairly new to this position. I just took over about 10 weeks ago, and it's been a real opportunity for me. Before here, I was the captain of the 26th District in East Division, and I've been in various districts and divisions over the course of my career. And it's given me the opportunity to see the negative effects that idle minds and lack of activities can have for our youth. Coming to PAL, I've been absolutely thrilled to see the various programs that we have for youth seeking positive experiences in a safe environment. As I learn of the opportunities, which include academic, athletic, and cultural, I can see that PAL holds a big piece in the lives of our Philadelphia youth. In the short time I've been a part of PAL, I've been involved in basketball, girls volleyball, homework club, holiday celebrations, and computer game exhibitions, just to name a few of the events. I mention this because I imagine that some of the youth in this room today have had the opportunity to participate in events such as those. These activities and others provide a framework for our youth to learn skills, to hone their interests and their passions. The activities led by their PAL officers help them shape their goals and their future. I know each of the youth are excited to be here this morning, and I'm proud of them. I'm also proud of the Philadelphia police officers that work in their centers and dedicate all their energy and time to the youth of the city. Their dedication is producing change in the city one youth at a time. I'm also thrilled to now have the opportunity to introduce the new Philadelphia Police Commissioner, Commissioner Danielle Outlaw. The Commissioner serves on the PAL Board of Directors, and the board and staff of the officers of the Police Athletic League look very much forward to her leadership and having us lead us into the new year. Thank you.
Good morning. Good morning. Thank you. I will be brief because I'm going to let our police commissioner say a few words this morning. He didn't know that he was going to be saying a couple of things, and I said, welcome to the world of police commissioner. You got to be ready to go on the fly. But I do want to acknowledge all of our amazing PAL officers in the room here today, who are very sharp, by the way. But I want to say that it's extremely important, not only what the work PAL really what's the word I'm looking for? What PAL stands for is extremely important. That's not the word I was looking for, but it's a very specific word, and I'll remember it 20 minutes from now. What PAL stands for is extremely important. our young people need to make sure that they're in environments with us where it's not necessarily enforcement actions all the time. They need to see our officers as human beings. We need to be relatable, and they need to know that we too are people that they can relate to, like their family members, their aunts, their cousins, their nephews, their sisters, their brothers, and even their parents sometimes. And when we have these relationships, not only are the walls of mistrust and distrust slowly eroding, but now they're aspiring to become police officers. And we all know this. It's kind of like it's the elephant in the room. You know, we want to recruit more of us from our communities, but we also know that some of us within our communities are saying, no, we don't want you to be a police officer for various reasons. So allowing to have these interactions and these relationships, again, outside of our traditional work is extremely important. And as long as I'm standing here as your police commissioner, please know that this program will receive our support at all times. Because it was for young people like me who had the opportunity to interact and fellowship with police officers at a very young and tender age that I wouldn't be standing here today if I didn't have the opportunity to do that. But with that said, I'm going to turn this over to Frank, who is the police commissioner for the day, who's going to give you a couple words.
Good morning. I just want to say thank you to everybody who made this day possible. Powell has been great to me, and I look forward to the future and becoming a police officer. And I hope everyone has a great day. Thank you.
All right. Good job.
Thank you so much, Commissioner Outlaw and Captain. We appreciate your words. Very inspiring and so, so true. And we love to hear that you have our support for PAL. As Ted had mentioned, for the past 4 years, this event has been the beneficiary of a very generous partnership with our area Toyota dealerships. Now, Toyota is the title sponsor for multiple years, knowing they have shown their dedication to really making an investment in the future of Philadelphia's youth by sponsoring this event at the 50th Annual PAL Day at City Hall. Thank you so, so much to Toyota for your constant support and being that driving force behind this event. So I want to call up now my PAL student for the day. I'd like to introduce Ms. Kendall Holmes, who is from the Grace Ferry PAL Center. I'd like to call up her dad, who also is police officer Frank Holmes from PAL Center, to just join me here. So I am honored to have Kendall with me, but it's a special bond that we already have because we have one thing that's in common. I grew up in Grace Ferry, and she is assigned, and her dad is assigned to the Grace Ferry PAL Center, and she is a student for PAL that goes to the Grace Ferry Center. So it's very, very special, and I can't wait to meet her and learn all about her throughout the day and how she can help us. So welcome, Kendall, as well, and thank you so much to your dad for all that you do for PAL. We appreciate it. So, thank you. Thank you. Okay. This is what it's all about. And it's a lot of hard work to run a city the size of Philadelphia, as you can imagine, with more than 1.5 million residents and 30,000 of our co-workers, our employees here. But one of the students here today is up for that task. Here to give a mayoral address is the mayor for today, Mayor Andrew Walker. How you like that, right? Sounds good, doesn't it? So Andrew comes from the Winfield PAL Center, and he's a junior at the Mastery Charter Thomas campus. So please welcome the mayor for the day, Mayor Andrew Walker.
Quiet. Okay. Hello. Y'all hear me? Okay. First, I'd like to say good morning. Good morning to the Honorable Mayor Kenney. Good morning to Commissioner Outlaw, as well as to many distinguished guests in the room. I'd like to thank everybody for giving me this opportunity to speak, and also for being here to listen. This would not be possible if it wasn't for people behind the scenes to make all this happen. And I would like to give a huge thank you to our sponsor, Toyota, for sponsoring the 50th Annual PAL Day at City Hall. Before I talk about what PAL has done for my character, I'd like to talk about what it's done for me as a person. I've lived in Philly for all of my life, and I've been in PAL for the past 10 years, my fault. And as we all know, Philadelphia isn't the kindest city to any of us. And Powell's got me from being on the streets, as I could be on the corner or walking around doing anything. They kept me in school, and they kept me having a great place to go to after school in terms of anything from sports to just wanting to learn. I really thank Powell for that. It's incredibly impacted my life. But in terms of character-wise, it's helped me be accountable for all of my actions. And from accountability to strategical thinking, I learned that through 24 math challenges and chess competitions that I had to do. It also helped my teamwork. I played basketball and playing tennis. If I had to think about the first or my very best memory I had with Powell, I would have to say it would be spending at our partnership with Legacy. It was a summer. Every summer, every day, we'd go out to the tennis courts in the heat, so we'd be sweating, laughing, crying, falling, get back up, laughing again. But it was fun. I made amazing memories with amazing friends that I still know to this day. Not only tennis, though, I want to give a big shout out for introducing me to the sport of basketball. I remember I was about yay high, and from missing about 10 threes, open threes at that, all of my foul shots, I think I made one layup that game, but it was the fun that counted. They introduced me to that sport, and it's a sport I still play to this day. I'm incredibly honored to be representing Winfield Powell, as well as the amazing police officer, Jackie Littles. She's been there for me since I was 6 years old. And from needing a helping hand when I'm on the ground, to telling me the advice that I need, or just being an open ear, she's been there for me through it all and hasn't missed a beat. She's gone from being my police officer to my mentor to honestly my family. And I thank you for that. Honestly, I thank you. All my life, I've been told that it takes a village to raise a child. I've been told this from martial arts to my MGD program, which stands for Molding Gentlemen of Distinction, to simply just my football team. But not only does it take a village to raise a child, it takes great leaders to raise a great child. And I look around this room today, I see an amazing amount of powerful and amazing mentors, both present and future. So, to all my Powell brothers and all my Powell sisters, let's take today, let's take a moment, observe where you are. Not a lot of people get this chance like us. And let this moment right now cement into your memory. So as we go on about today, we're going to enjoy today, but also be proudful of who you are. So each step you take, realize that you're stepping with your own 2 feet. And that the village that got you to where you are today, they're right behind you, patting your back and cheering you on. Be prideful, be proud, and everybody have an amazing day. I'm Andrew Walker. Thank you.
Wow. Thank you so much, Mayor Walker. Wait, I think you want to major in engineering? Is that right? I think you have another career, too, if you're interested. That was outstanding. Thank you so much for sharing your words, and thank you to your officer, Little, for inspiring Andrew. Yes, it was quite the story. But now it's time to introduce our real mayor for today, the man who actually gets to do this amazing job every day, who has the interests of our city's youth at the forefront of everything he does all day long. Please welcome our friend, Powell's friend, Mayor Jim Kenney.
How impressive is Mayor Walker? I mean, wonderful job. So thank you, everyone, and good morning. It's so great to see you all on Powell Day, one of my favorite days of the year. It's the day that actually inspires you to continue doing what we do. And Andrew Walker, Mayor for the day, another round of applause. I want to start by thanking all the people who made this day possible. PAL Executive Director Ted Qualley, City Representative Sheila Hess, President Judge Emeritus Sheila Wood Skipper, and Toyota for their support. A special welcome again to Commissioner Outlaw, who is joining us for her first PAL Day in City Hall. I also want to thank the mentors here today, including City Council and members of our administration, for taking the time to make this day special for the Police Athletic League. Some of you may know that I was a PAL kid too, so I know firsthand the impact that the Police Athletic League has on our young people in our communities. At PAL centers, our kids have access to a variety of resources. They get to participate in many activities, find role models they can look up to, and build long-lasting friendships. Today, you will meet many city employees who want to help you find out what you're interested in and help you succeed in everything that you do. And I'm excited that each of you will have the opportunity to work alongside city employees and gain a deeper understanding of how local government works to keep our city running. We hope that you can use this day as a chance to learn, ask questions, and be curious. Remember that we are your resources today and every day moving forward. So I want to thank you and hope you all have a wonderful day. And again, this is just one of the nicest days of the year for us here, to have all these young people with all this wonderful opportunity to succeed and to show how wonderful our young people really are. So keep up the good work, and thanks to all the police officers who dedicate themselves to keeping us safe and also taking care of our kids. So God bless you all. Thanks.
Thanks so much, Mayor. Okay, we are almost finished and getting ready to actually start the exciting day for all of you. But before all of our PAL students can assume their important new roles for the day, we really have to make it official, right? So the oath of office is an enormously crucial part of public service. So whenever someone is elected or appointed to city government, he or she must take an oath pledging their duty, their honesty, the integrity, and service to the people of Philadelphia. So now I ask the Honorable Sheila Wood Skipper, Judge of the Court of Common Pleas and Orphans Court, to come forward. She is going to administer the oath of office to our PAL students.
Good morning, everyone. It is always an honor to be here and be able to administer this oath. I'm going to ask all of our PAL students to come forward and stand to my left and to my right as we administer the oath. You can do, I think you probably have to do that one. Do we have everyone? Okay. All right, then I'm going to ask that you sort of angle yourself a little bit so you can face me a little bit and also face the audience, okay? I ask each of you to please raise your right hands and repeat after me. I, and state your name, do solemnly swear that I will support, obey, and defend the Constitution of the United States, the Constitution of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, and the Philadelphia Home Rule Charter, and that I will perform the duties of my office with fidelity. Congratulations to each of you. PAL students, go forth and serve. Thank you. You may be seated. I think you go back to your seat.
Congratulations, you guys did it. You are now official. Okay, now it's time for the main event. This is what the networking is all about. Who's ready for some fun? Since this day is about mentorship, we will now begin the speed mentoring portion of the program. But I need you all to listen up because there are some rules. Now, each table is numbered 1 through 20, starting with 1 to the right by the door. Okay, guys, you're listening up. The mentors at your table now are the ones who you're going to be with the rest of the day. But the speed networking is going to give you that opportunity to meet other city officials throughout the morning. So once we begin, I'm going to ring a noise. I'm going to ring this, all right, get your attention. All the students and PAL officers will then move to the next table, and we're going to be here to help you. You're going to have 4 minutes for each speed mentoring session at each table. But you're going to do this 3 times. You're going to rotate 3 times. Then everyone's going to head back to the original table, so make sure you know where you are now. And then we will be taking photos. Mentors, it's now time to take out all your business cards. Have them ready for when you meet a new mentee at the table. So students, it's your turn to ask for a business card and how you start a business relationship. Everyone else who's not a mentor or a student, if we can ask you to please clear the table areas. This will allow space for our PAL students and the supervising officers to quickly move around the tables. All right, ready, set, mentor. The students and officers can now move to the next table. Yeah.